Canada's 19th century electoral system is populated by 20th century parties struggling to deal with 21st century problems. The truth is that we can't solve our current problems with the same thinking that created them. The Green Party sees the way to a sustainable future. The Green Party is the party of hope. It's the fastest growing political party in Canada. In the last federal election, we received almost 600,000 votes across the country. In Parkdale High Park, we received a solid 7% of your support. Our riding has already demonstrated the momentum of the Green message. A Green vote is a positive statement in our democracy. Voting Green will get Green policies into Parliament. It will continue to build the Green Party. The Green Party is new thinking. The Green Party is all of your voices. On Monday, January 23rd, vote for me, Robert Rishchynski, and vote for the Green Party. Thank you.
For you, what are the issues in this campaign?
I think the issues in this campaign are really about what we want for the future, the Canada that we're going to leave our grandchildren. I think the Green Party is the only party that's talking about those kind of things. In Parkdale High Park in particular, we're looking at child care, we're looking at the environment, we're looking at health care. I think the questions coming from the audience are in exceedingly good quality, and they're really making us work up here on the dais.
There are a lot of questions about the environment in this riding, but there's also questions about tax policy. There's a lot of questions about artistic policy. Maybe that might be Sam Bulte being a parliamentary secretary, the Minister of Culture or Heritage. Any particular, would you weigh in on that issue?
Yeah, actually we support the arts. The Green Party is very supportive of small artists, young artists. We want to provide stable funding. We want to provide more performance space and display space for arts. In our area in the Junction, the Business Improvement Area Council has been very supportive of the arts. The Junction Arts Festival is one of the big events of the summer, draws people from all over the city to this neighborhood, and they've seen it as a real economic development boost to the area.
Are you getting enough exposure in this campaign, in this riding? We're at an all-candidates meeting here. You've had your say. I understand you've been invited to all the all-candidates meetings.
Actually, I'm very pleased with the exposure that we've had. In this area, actually, this riding has been the #1 riding in Toronto in the last 2 elections, the provincial election and the federal election.
For a Green Party vote?
Yes. Okay. And now that was another candidate. I've stepped in this time. But really, if you drive around, you see the number of signs, the level of support for the Green Party is quite high, so I'm very pleased with that.
So your goal for this election would be what?
Well, my goal is to get our message out. People still don't know who the Green Party is because we've been, Jim Harris has been shut out of the Leaders Debate because of the media consortium just deciding that we're not, worthy to be in, I guess. I don't know what they mean by that. But, really it's about getting out here, answering questions, getting people to know what we're about. I think the media knows that if we were included in the debate, our support would probably double. And I think that's why we're kind of left out of that.
At a certain point, there were talking points that were sent out to Green candidates to defend yourself against accusations that you were, quote-unquote, right-wing. This gets back to the idea that you're trying to portray yourselves as a full-fledged party with a full slate of candidates, but also a full slate of policies. That you have tax policy. But at one point, you were instructed to try and counter the depiction of you, because maybe Jim Harris's former conservative affiliations, as a right-wing party. Well, what's that all about, and what are those talking points?
Well, I think that the other parties trying to label us as something, try and use the right-wing label as something to define the Green Party. I don't think it's very relevant at all. In fact, we think the left-right cliche is kind of old-fashioned, 1950s. We think that actually we should be talking about green and gray. So gray being old, polluting industries, the old way of doing things, and green being the new way of doing things for the future.
Okay, here's a chance I give every candidate in every riding we go to, and that is your pitch, your final pitch in a few sentences for you, Robert Rishchynski. Why should people vote for you and the Green Party in Parkdale High Park?
Well, I think all of the other candidates are talking about a piece of the puzzle. Fiscal responsibility is a great thing to have. Social justice and progressive social issues is really important. Environmental sustainability is the key And I think the Green Party is the only party that puts it all together and presents it as a coherent platform. And that's what they get when they vote for me, Robert Rishchynski.
Why did you choose to run? You mentioned in the last 3 elections it's been someone else running for the Green Party in this riding. Why you personally, Robert Rishchynski, why did you run?
I've been involved with the Green Party here in Parkdale High Park for 5 years, helping the previous candidate. Really, I got involved because I wasn't satisfied that the other parties offered me a compelling choice. And this is just the extension of that. Now I'm the candidate, and I'm sure there will be other candidates who are volunteering now that will step forward. It's not about the people in the party or the leader. It's about the message, and it's about what Canada needs for the future. And I think that's what the Green Party really does believe in.